Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for the first race meet in July. This is July 1st. There's so much happening in all aspects of life. Attempted coup in Russia, disastrous sightseeing tour of the Titanic wreckage, and the list goes on. Crazy situations where all could be averted. Our local horse racing has 80% of our 19-year-olds and up gambling, plus every human at the Caymanas Park complex on a race meet. Maybe even the pigeons there buys the pick six and wager two on the fixed odds. Therefore, any stoppage of a race meet would have plenty effects on people, and surely they'll be very upset. It's riddle me this, riddle me that, very soon, unless. Tomorrow's race card, 10 races, starts approximately 11:45 a.m. First race goes 1,100 meters over 5.5 furlongs, the maiden condition race for native-bred fillies, three-year-old fillies. Only 9 declared. Number 2, Veliki Vicky, string 2 displays recently that shows she is getting fitter now and should be able to compete for the win. Number 3, Glittering Magnum will soon be coming to hand. Gets figure 8 and basics after that poor debut run on the 3rd of June, going 5.5 furlongs, finishing 22 lengths 10th. Number 4, The Love of God, one of the more experienced horses here, sitting with opponents she can compete with for a top showing. Number 6, Hot Stepper, is cutting back in distance with first-time blinkers. Regardless, looks to be a slick customer and if fully focused can win. Number 7, Xylophonic Steel, was loudly whispered last out. That was on the 24th of June. Going 7 furlongs and got 72 odds and finished 19 lengths behind MPRS Links. Power from above and power and another power horse. Look smooth to the morning when cantering and could try playing better music for new trainer Zari Tucker, the nephew of the famed musician Julie Tucker. The way to answer my prayers can be answered in many ways. This late-bred filly could improve a bit on her form cycle and get another placing on the board. Top 5, number 6, Hot Stepper. Number 2, Veliki Vicky. Number 4, The Love of God. Number 7, Xylophonic Steel. Number 8, Answer My Prayer. Jamaican-born former top U.S. jockey Rajiv Maraj was seen jogging on the infield on Wednesday morning. Will he ever ride at Caymanas Park? A fish will enjoy swimming in the water if very little chlorine is in it, and if the water is comforting for he to swim. I'm not saying Rajiv Maraj is a fish, I'm just using a metaphor. The second race goes 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs, like race 1. 6 declared for this is a restricted stake race for imported children up was only won twice, and native-bred 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds was only won 3 times. Number 1, Awesome Anthony, worked sharp on Tuesday the 27th of June, galloped 2 furlong 23 and 2 fifth ridden. Anthony could try being awesome if the boss ain't legit tomorrow, if you know what I mean. Number 2, Rejected Raja, very unpredictable colt who has performed well at various distances, but flatters to deceive. Well, he has been running well alternatively, So he could continue the patterns now, being that he ran dismal last out. Number 3, volatility. First of 3 here for trainer Anthony Nunes. Number 4, Royal Ash. Anthony Nunes entry will be closing, but has to hope the speed collapses. Number 5, is that a fact? It is a fact. He's working well, but I lost all interest in his winning chances when Wednesday morning he broke off to start his cantering, and he changed leads at plenty and stumbled twice. But Jason Acosta is at least 2 years in front of all trainers here in categories of training racehorses. None of his horses can be taken for granted. Number 6, Legit Boss, the all Nunes entry, looks the logical choice here, especially after that workout on Sunday the 25th of June, on Sunday the 25th, Sunday the 18th of June, 334 and 350 ridden. Number 6, Legit Boss. Number 1, Awesome Anthony. Number 4, Royal Ash. Number 2, Rejected Raja. The Open Gate Show. You hear, you listen, you learn, you can win. Remember, it's not what I select, but it's what I say. Box, Superior, Diamond Rock, and a lot in the list that goes on when I mention how improved these horses are looking. This third race goes to turn 1,820 meters or 9 from 25 yards. It's a restricted allowance 4. Algebra, native bred 4 and up was only won twice, and imported 4 and up was only won once. 6 declared. Number 2, I have a Javelin. Stretching out after last 2 good performances, coming off a string of confusing runs. Seems a solid outfilling now, but 2 turns. Let's see. Well, she's bred to get the trip anyway. Number 3, Surety, very light now. Number 4, Delay the Game. His worst performances were around 2 turns, but if enjoying an easy lead we could get a more improved run. It might tempt connections to go for it, barring Shadow Fox if they think Shadow Fox won't be on the headline. Number 5, Shadow Fox seems to be in the shadows waiting to send the fax. If you trust him at this distance, then okay. I hope the fax machine works tomorrow for you. Number 6, Lana Sakati, looking a bit more focused in the morning since last race. Jason Acosta, I must say, may continue winning the champion trainer's title as long as he resides here or as long as he lives, because he's way out with nominees and is doing very well. Anyway, the top 4 here. Number 6, Lana Fakati. Number 2, Ava Javelin. Number 5, Shadow Fox. Number 4, Delay the Game. The Open Gate Show, sending shout outs to veteran trainers Philip Thompson, Ethan Thomas, Barry Dawes, Noel Eniver, Bernard Vincent, Andrew McDonald, Peter McMaster, just to name a few. This race goes 7 furlongs, 400 meters for children up, optional claiming 250,000, and 6 years up was only won twice, as well as native bred 5 years up was only won once, 7 declared. Number 1, we can go on Grammy, 34 starts, 2 win. This mare is quickly back after being a late one starter last week. Regga will surely get the Grammys, and tomorrow may be another day for this one with a mild upset. Number 2, War of the Roses, fashioned to do repair work and could fight this race out. Looking focused when seen coming from the pool. but his legs is, that's where the question mark is. Number 3, Garincha, another who was a late scratch last week in the same race that Rick Gone Grammy was ready to run. Garincha made all against a cheapest set on the 20th of May, going 7 furlongs, won easily. He's capable of better, and if not feeling the effects of the causative factor that made him a little unstarted last week, then he should have a say. Number 6, Sunshine Cat, the winningest horse in this race, and another who was victorious against weaker last out, but can still be considered to have a very good chance of winning, because these are all suspect horses. So number 5, Mr. A, 28 starts, 2 win. This 6-year-old gelding came off a sojourn and ran poor on the 10th of June, going 7 furlongs, finishing 11.5 lengths 7th. The Sunshine Cat, who won that race by 9.5 lengths. Ricky Ricardo and Golden Emperor in front of he. Been looking okay and could factor somewhere on the board. Dane Dawkins has the last win with this horse way back last year, January 30th, going a mile. Number 7, 3 Card Guy, really looking exceptionally in condition of late. I'm shocked of how he looked, but what that will do, let's see. Number 4, Sunshine Cat. Number 3, Garinska. Number 1, on Grammy. Number 7, 3 Card Guy. In this race, any of these, well, I would say 6 can win. I don't really fancy number 6. Whatever. Race 5 for Children Up. A claiming race, $800 to $1 million. 8 declared. They go 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters. Number 1, Secret Traveler. Back in I Claim, where he can compete. To the Robert French barn is in form. Number 2, Angela, surprised in win on last to beat more favored stablemate. He can dance. That was on the 10th of June at the 750 tag, going this road trip of 7 furlongs at 47 to 1, and ran on to win by a neck, beating He Can Dance, triple most 2 lengths away. Number 3, well, Angela is up in claim to $1 million. Number 3, Turn on the Light, claimed last week and quickly back to make this a 2-pronged entry for trainer Stephen Todd. Number 4, Catalina. This trainer, Paul Swaby, is an interesting matchup with Robert French. Let's see who gets in front of who. Catalina looking and training nicely. If she can duplicate that display at this distance with this jockey, Kevin Foster, against Nemesis's, I like that race on the 11th of March this season, going 7 furlongs and will close in late to be third, 3 lengths behind Regal Royal. Ionize Links, not Ionize Links. Then she should have a good chance of winning. Number 5, Sir John, the other Stephen Todd horse here, looking in fine fettle in the mornings. Better both number 4, Catalina, and number 8, Ionize Links last out. And could be a serious factor once again. Number 6, He Can Dance, looking the best he has ever looked, but won't be able to dance in the winner's enclosure this time, regardless, addressing eloquently. Number 7, Inspired Miracle, another who is looking good, and even though miracles do happen, does not expect to have a winning chance. Number 8, Ionize Links, 1 pace horse who will be closing fast. Pace makes the race, and this race is a tough one to decipher. But the top ones, number 4, Catalina, number 5, Sir John, number 8, Ionize Links, number 1, Secret Traveler. Race 6, 10 declared. There's a restricted allowance too for native bred trioles who has only won once and imported 3 holes and up, who remains the maiden, 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters. Number 1, Secret Admiral, yet to come near that debut win display. And has been stopped up at exercise recently and taking off the tongue tie for the first time in all 5 career starts. Let's see what secret this Admiral has. Number 2, Strike Smart, useful little colt out of the stallion, wanna be a player. Number 3, Pretty Caroline, and US importee, was well supported last week when stretching out after showing value the race before, but that was never a factor in that last race last week. Going even further this time, the figure is off, so too the apprentice has been riding this horse, has ridden this horse the last 3 times. Until Thomas gets the call now. Number 4, Nominos, I'm disappointed with this colt, as I thought he should be classic bound. Well, he could be still. The Derby is there. He's coming off a break, looking now fit and focused and expected to fight this out. Number 5, Burlap, gets first time, figure 8, after 6 career start without, could find a place on the board. Has good pace, and that could be a telling factor. But I intend to bypass this horse to win. Number 7, I'm interested, won easily and looking to be one who will improve later into a good horse, not really push on exercise track. Although he just ran on the 17th of June, his sire, wanna be a player, could soon show the quality of talent he is further down the road. Number 8, Loyal Action, good-looking colt, who is highly thought of at home. Has been working well. He has to perform good enough to warrant Connection's dream of placing in the upcoming Derby. Number 4, Anonymous. Number 3, Pretty Caroline. Number 5, Burlap. Number 7, I'm interested. Number 8, Loyal Action. The winner should come from that group. Race 7, the Clovis Metcalf Trophy. Clovis Metcalf, a humanitarian, a former banker and businessman, current chairman of the Jamaica Racing Commission and the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission, also a breeder, a fine gentleman indeed. This open allowance race is for children up. 6 declared, 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters they go. Number 1, Excessive Force, could be made fitter, but his issues has taken attention for him to be tentatively trained. Will be a better horse after this race. Number 2, Laban, 1 of 3 here for trainer Richard Lazan. Number 3, Miniature Man, frequent race, very light, and will be coming to run at least for top 3 expectations. Number 4, Power Ranking, another as an entry. This one will try to offset Atomical's comfortability on the lead. For number 5, Stablemate Perfect View. Seems to be a sorted out horse now and will try to turn back that embarrassing trouncing from number 6, Atomica, on the 3rd of May, going 7 furlongs when Atomica beat him by 9 lengths. Number 6, Atomica, looking set to repeat over number 5, Perfect View. So I'm selecting number 6, Atomica from number 5, Perfect View. Number 3, Miniature Man. Number 1, Excessive Force. Race 8 is for children up, optional claiming $450,000 to $550,000. 6-year-olds and up who have only won 3 races are also eligible. 7 declared, 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs. Number 1 is Aberton. Fair form title, which could still be enforced to have a say in the top 3 or 4. Number 2, Bin Laden, ran only 3 times, yet earlier in the season. Coming off a brief hiatus, looking in fair condition. Number 3, Wowza, trainer Ryan Darby type of horse who gets go to rider Paul Francis. Number 7, Anchorman, anchored now in claiming $550,000. Well, after very poor showing since his April 24th win. Santa Claus ain't around these days, so if you believe he is, then take this horse, as it ain't the Christmas man alone who gives away anything. Strange this horse is being given away for $550, but who knows, could be still capable of winning. Top 4, number 2, Bin Laden, number 1, Zabaton, number 3, Wowza, number 7, Anchorman. The penultimate race, the Jamaican St. Ledger, is a graded 1 race for nearby trios only. 12 declared. Second classics, and the Derby winner is in this race, barring any ailment. Number 1, Mojito. Born the 26th of March, Trio Great Coat by Savoy Stamp, out of 50 Shades of Frey by Zanzero, Richard Zan and Alexander Haber, own and bred this horse, Richard Zan trains. The groom, Riverton Nelson, Dane Dawkins, gets the call. As usual, unbeaten since Blinkered, and only a mishap can spill the expected cocktails of drinks to celebrate the victory here. Number 2, Rhythm Buzz, born the 22nd of April, a bay coat by Buzz Nightmare, out of River Rhythm by Ward Chant. Piaget Stables owns this horse. Angela Marjorie Atkinson bred Clifford Bird, the groom. Vincent Atkinson, the trainer. Anthony Thomas remains. Buzz Nightmare is considered an out-and-out sprinter, but obviously Rhythm Buzz, the dominant gene is coming from the Ward Chant offspring, River Rhythm. Number 3, Money Miser, born the 16th of March, attested coat by Soul Warrior of Traditional, Fitzroy Gillespie, own, bred and trains this one. He will Byfield the groom, Tevin Foster. He has been called. Will earn a top placing, in my opinion, if coming off the pace, as trainer, and especially how trainer Fitzroy Gillespie is a top conditioner. Number 4, stablemate of Money Miser, Princess Sharon, born the 15th of February, and bay filly by Soul Warrior of Princess Shine by legal process. Fitzroy Gillespie, he owns and trains and bred this horse, so 2 for he here. That's good. Lever Byfield also, the second horse here, groomed. Your Pinnock will ride 1 of 4 fillies in this race. Number 5, All for Love, born the 1st of February, attested filly by Nuclear Wayne, out of Princess Selena by Traditional, Louis Chin and Michael Hugh. Own this horse, Anthony Chin bred, Gary Sabrada trains, Earl Thomas groomed this one. Omar Walker gets the call. Another filly, if I love the pace, could get a low exotic spot. Number 6, Talita, born the 26th of February, tested filly by Soul Warrior of Luminous Chesty by Ellington, Carlton Watson owns, Jason Acosta trains, Wilbur Livingston by Gwen Dean. Is the breeder, the groom, Guard Pennant, where Lewis rides, can't see or enjoy the distance, and may be suited to use class in the upcoming Oaks, but she is here. Was too early and last in the 1,000 guineas, and was bettered by stablemate Mamma Mia, who is here. Number 7, Mamma Mia, born another February bred. This one was born at 26th. Chester Philip by Soul Warrior of Princess Gita by Royal Minister, Carlton Watson again. Another horse that he owns here, Jason Acosta, second entry here too. S&D Stables bred, that's the part of Wilbert Bagwandine. The groom Christo Anthony Philip Parchment, again will ride. Bettered fancied stablemate number 6 Talita in the 1,000 guineas. Not impressed by both these horses' work out on Sunday the 25th. But hey, Jason Acosta has been magical. Let's see what will happen tomorrow. Number 8, Sensational Move, born the 11th of April, tested filly by Sensational Slam, one of Money Move by Burning Mark. Bashar owns, Gary Sabrada trains. Hugh Daly, the breeder. Sean Malcolm, the groom. Shamir Moore gets the call. Has a lot to find. Number 9, Kai on the Go, Another Garrison Barty entry here. This one was born at 10th of May. A great coat by Midnight Hawk out of Wild Wild West by Western Classic. Ron Budwa owns Cheryl and Christy Marsh. Bred the Source, Lean Siku. The Groom, Alan Mirage will ride. Will be far back and try to close for hopes of obtaining a low exotic spot. The customary tactics expected to use by veteran jockey Alan Mirage. Number 10, Huntsman, born the 8th of April, Chestnut Coat by Key to the Power out of Dream Point by Sweet Southern Saint. Karen Passard, part owns, and she bred the horse, Henry Pratt and Alexander Coos Larty. The rest of the part owner. Her husband, Ian Passard, trains. The only horse here, along with number 2, River Rhythm, River Buzz, and number 12, This Is Life, to have one going 2 turns. But the Hunter was put in a bus, winning by 13.5 lengths, beating Burlap and Freedom Street the last time he raced, and that was 2 turns. Looking improved and won 2 of 3 races, only beaten by number 1 Mojito, and that 7.5 furlong race on the 7th of May. Number 11, From Share to Ben, born the 8th of April, a big coat by Here Comes Ben by Share Madness by Traditional SNS Camp owns. Alfonso Brown trains, Anthony Williams the owner. Bolton Wisdom the groom, only Scott will ride. Visor is off and the figure is on. Number 12, Life is Life, born the 18th of February, a big coat by Natural Selection of Little Wasp by Northern Fleet. Elizabeth Acosta own and part Elizabeth Acosta, Raymond Rousseau, and Ian Kong own and bred this colt. Got Pennant the groom, Ocean original riding. Her son, Jason Acosta, trains. Most experienced horse here, but that's all I can say for he. The only horse that can improve to beat number 1 Mojito is number 10 Huntsman. Can he do it? He could. But for me, I'm selecting number 1 Mojito from number 10 Huntsman. Number 3, that's Money Miser. Number 6, Talita. Number 5, All for Love. Final race, named the Midnight Angel. This horse was bred by Clovis Metcalf. 10 declared, 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. This was overnight the Lawrence race for 3 and up. Number 1, Taurus Boy, 1 of 2 entries there for the great Philip Fiani. Not well drawn, but could run good enough with a clear passage to get in the top 5. Number 2, Stablemate of Taurus Boy, Inspired Miracle that is, up in grade, seeking a hat-trick of wins. Looking to be on the improve just now and could fight this out. Number 4, Love Lucy. Well, gets an ease in the scales. And jockey Ryan Lewis for Kate, number 2, Inspired Force for her, will be fully focused now, as it's obvious she had this race penciled. Number 6, God of Love, down in class, but has catching up to do. Number 9, Champion Bubbler, has been looking ready to bubble now due to the return of the visor. And as well, her condition has improved a bit, but she can win. But, well, anyway, let's see. Number 2, Inspired Force. Number 4, Love Lucy. Number 9, Champion Bubble. Number 6, God of Love. Number 1, Taurus Boy. Good luck. Take care. And I hope I will help you to make better your selections. Remember to subscribe to the Open Gate Show. We took a break from the video show for a while due to circumstances, but it will be back as soon as possible. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for spreading the word about the Open Gate Show.